Hola mi gente. How's everybody out there doing? I want to give a special shout out to Nikki before I start. Now I want to talk about this week's just passed. Cause I'm tired. Well, actually, I'm not tired of hearing about this, but I'm just tired of the way they portraying. Portraying this brother. I'm talking about my man Anthony Weiner. Now you see the picture up there, the picture of Anthony Weiner, with the Rick James wig and stuff. And I think my man is misunderstood. And me personally, not only gonna vote for that dude, but I hope whoever's listening to my voice and lives in the New York City area, they vote for him too, man. Cause I want that dude to become mayor, and here's why. Now you see, everyone is saying he has a sexual addiction, right? Whenever I look at it, man, an old tune keeps popping in my head. I can't even remember who sung it, man. It was an old club tune called, what was it called? I don't want to be a freak, but I can't help myself. Now I think that's kind of what his problem is. And, but I don't think he just wants to be a plain old freak, though. I think he wants to be a super freak. And that's why I'm even mentioning Rick. It's the same name, in the same vein as him. I think that brother wants to be a super freak. And I think that in order for him to be a super freak, he's got to be the mayor. Because the man likes to take pictures. He likes to be on the big stage. And I think that way back in the day, he was known as a guy who was smart in school. He was a good debater. But he didn't have a mojo, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever saw him as a guy having a mojo. And I think his ego was saying, I got a mojo. How can nobody recognize me if I got a mojo? So now I think he's been spent all these decades, man, wanting to bring that out, man. I don't think he wanted to bring that out when the internet came out. Now Twitter and them came out. He said, hey, this is my chance to show people I got me a mojo. Now he married that girl Humo, but I don't think that did too much for his mojo, to give him like the reputation as a man with a mojo. So he's still out there trying to prove that he got a mojo. Now, you need to see Rick James. Rick James had mojo. In fact, when I was putting this thing together, I was looking at the pictures of Rick James. Rick James was all smiling and stuff in all his pictures, He looked like he was happy. He looked like a man that got a mojo. But when I looked at Anthony Weiner's pictures, Anthony Weiner was looking all frustrated and serious, and he was looking hard on all those folks. I'm like, damn, that's the sign of a man with no mojo right there. So I think what the problem is, man, is that brother, he wants to prove to the world, he wants to show the world that he's got a mojo. And if you take the mayoral race away from him, man, he's still gonna go out there and try to prove it. The only thing is, though, is that I ain't gonna hear about it. We ain't gonna hear about it. Now, all this stuff that just happened this past week, man, this was like the best thing that happened to the news, man, because that stopped us from having to hear about the royal baby. Not that was a bad story. Caton, or whatever his name is, William, or whatever his name is, they seem like decent folk. I'm glad they had the baby and all of that, but I don't need to hear about that all week long and have people standing outside the hospital and all that. That stuff is crazy. But he broke that monotony when he decided to do his thing again. First he said it was one woman, then one day now it's like two women another day, 3 women the next day. That's my man right there. In fact, I see how everybody got on his wife Huma for saying she stand by her man. I enjoyed that, man. Women were calling her a stupid trick and all kinds of stuff. I was just like, man, this is some salacious. This stuff was fun though, man. I was enjoying this. And so guess what happens if he wins the mayor? Like, let's say he becomes mayor and he wins, right? Now he's gonna chill out. He's gonna chill out for a year, maybe a year and a half. But it's not going to chill out for a full 2 years because you want to be out there to show everybody he got a mojo. I can already tell you what's going to happen after a year and a half. One night, his wife, whom when he walk through the hall, he's going to see a black girl and an Asian girl with all kinds of tattoos walking around greasy mashing in their underwear. He said, but Anthony, who are these women? He's like, who would chill out now? These are my 2 fetish girls. This is ghetto booty right here, and this is yellow fever booty. These 2 girls, I'm going to have them down as regular staffers, so no one will know what's going on. I'm going to have them like they're paid staff. But, they're here to do certain things, to take care of things. Now, you, Homer, you're the first lady. You're always going to be the first lady. But in this house, at night, you're going to be my main bitch. These 2 girls right now, you see, just because you're my main bitch, then you got to participate. Nothing's going on. Unless, of course, you want to come and participate. But at night, that's how it's going to go down. Now, don't try to flip out on them. It's like I made you the first lady of New York City, so you just got to chill. You just go with it. You understand me, Homer? You're like, but Anthony, how could you do it like this? Chill. You the first lady. You're going to stay the first lady. Don't worry, I got this. Now, I swear I wish I would be able to see her face when he tells her that, but Because I'm saying, I know already know my man, he ain't going to be able to keep it in. Sooner or later, man, sooner or later, I'm going to see the Vice Squad hoisting off him, his two fetish girls, whoever else they got down, whatever they got going on. They're going to have it on TV, man. They're going to have it videotaped. And I want to see all of this, man. It's going to be big national news. Look at the mayor of New York City, man. Look what he did, man. It's Anthony Weiner again. Yo, people just don't know. Brothers, yo, he's cracking up. He was like, Anthony Weiner he just won't stop. I'm like, hey, man. Yeah, I'm saying forget him about what he going to do for the city and all this other stuff. Man, I ain't worried about that, man. I want homeboy to do whatever he plans on doing, and then I want him. I'm waiting for the scandal to break. That's why I want him to be the mayor. I want the scandal to break, and I want to have it all recorded, man. I want to enjoy every minute of it. That brother right there, man, he rocking the house, man. I want to see more of this. I know there's going to be a break after if he wins the mayor's race. I know there's going to be a break, man. I know there's going to be a slight break, but hey, I can take the break, man, because I know when it comes out, man, I know he's he got to make it mayor to go up to the next step, man. You know what I'm saying, he's just doing the sexting right now. He wants to go up to the next step, man. I mean, look at Rick James. Rick James on his peak, man. He was like tying chicks down and whipping them and chaining them up. He did a little time behind that, God rest his soul, because he passed away. But he was a super freak, man, and I think that's what Anthony Weiner wants to do, man. I think he wants to be the super freak, man. I think he wants to prove to the whole world he got a mojo. So man, I'm rooting for this dude, man. I want him to show the whole world he got his mojo, man. He can get his freak on. And I want to be there to see when it all comes crashing down around him. I want to be there to see it. I want to be on the news. And that's what I'm rooting for him, man. I think people just need to lay off this dude. Let him become mayor of New York City, man. And let whatever happens after that happens. But anyway, thanks for listening to me rant on. And just in case, for those of you who don't realize, I'm just joking around. I ain't voting for that dude for nothing. But, anyway, thanks for listening to what I had to say. Peace.